Okay, John Deere 210 runs, and it's running on its own. I have a temporary fuel supply right there. That there is collecting what's coming out of the tank. Yes, the fuel pump's even working. I shut off the jumper pack. Charging system is actually working on this machine, surprisingly. That's normally the first thing to go on these. The charging system will fail and you basically need a battery no matter what. But it's running on its own. It's actually holding fuel in the float bowl. We got no leaks coming out of the carburetor. It started actually fairly easy. Did not need to use ether to start it back up. I know that gas looks absolutely disgusting. This is what I have sitting around. It burns, so that's the main thing. But hey, the 210 runs. So the goal right now is to pump the tank dry. I'm going to put some fuel in the tank. I got to patch the front tire, and we'll see if this thing will move. Let's just see if it will fire back up on its own. It will. It is running on choke. I thought I had the choke off, but it is actually running on full choke. But it's actually running, which is the main thing. And I don't have to dig into that carburetor. I did pull the main jet out of the carburetor, and I cleaned the main jet, and I sprayed carburetor cleaner down into the bottom of the carburetor. I know it's not the right way to do it, but it's what I'm going to do on this machine. I don't want to put too much into this machine at all. The starter solenoid, I mentioned in the previous video, it was just the neutral safety switch, so that was easy. And on these machines, it is a lot easier to take the hood off. You get a lot more room, especially when you have a nice hood, which this machine does. You don't want to damage it. So anyways, that's where we're at for this right here. I'm going to let it sit and run, let it pump that tank dry, and we'll go from there. It's not terribly loud. Yes, it's loud, but it could definitely be louder. So we'll see how it runs and see how it drives. I might consider getting the correct muffler for it, but again, it's probably going to end up just being a parts machine anyways. There's probably somebody out there looking for more parts, looking for another parts machine. It probably has a good muffler for one of these, so really there's no point me getting one unless I was keeping it, which I'm not. There's no real point really. So we're good. It runs, it charges. So actually, while it's running, it can charge up that jumper pack a bit as well. That one will charge while it's sitting here. So there we go. John Deere 210 rises from the grave to live to die another day. All I really had to do is I did a minor clean on the carburetor, cleaned the points, and it pretty much fired right up. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment. Just as a side note, this machine was in a basement of a shop. That's where I got it from auction. So yeah, it was down in the basement, and who knows how long it was down in this basement for. It was dry, but it was still a basement. Bye for now.